Hey guys, Grassman here, playing more Island War. So, I've run out of things to do in this game, to make videos on. So we're just gonna do some normal battles. And I'll talk about, if we come on anything, I'll talk about it. And I might also just talk about some whatever, as well. I might talk about some Hollow Knight, I did some stuff there. So this guy's only got way too many buildings, and he's put all of his buildings in the same area. Yes, we are getting close to the 10 million as well. We're at 19. We're at 9.16. So we're gonna open 10 million gold soon. So yeah, let's talk about some just stuff. I'm gonna sneeze. Shoo! Excuse me. So, what to talk about? Hollow Knight. Why not? I was playing, I was playing Hollow Knight, and I fought the Hollow Knight and the Radiance the other day. So what I did was I went in and I fought the Hollow Knight, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna fight the final boss. I fought him, and then Hornet didn't come in, and I was like, what am I missing? And I thought, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, oh right, the Dream Nail. So I had enough essence, I just hadn't gotten it yet. I had like 2,300 essence, I just needed to go get it. So I went and got the Dream Nail, and I was like, great, now let's go do this. And then I went and fought him again, and there was no one there. And I didn't beat him yet. So then I fought him again, and I was like, oh well, I'll figure it out. Or maybe it's later. So I fought him, I beat him. And then I was like, okay, so what am I missing then? And I thought, and I'm like, man, what am I missing? I look at my charms, and I see half of the white thing, the white charm. And I realize, oh right, I need the second half of that. Which is from the White Palace. So imagine the worst parkour, the hardest parkour in any game ever. That is the Path of Pain. The second hardest is the White Palace. So, a bunch of real-time buzzsaw parkour in the White Palace. And then I get to King, get the part, and then I realize, okay, now I just need the Void Heart. How do I get the Void Heart? So I go down in the Abyss, can't find anything, look it up. Turns out you have to equip the thing, so I equip it. Then I go down into then I go down, get the Void Heart, or do the platforming thing, get the Void Heart. And then I find the thing stopped attacking me. And apparently my shade is also peaceful now. So the Void Heart becomes on me. And then I go up to the Black Egg, and there's Hornet, and she's waiting. And she says she's not gonna help, but if the time presents it, she'll go in. So I beat him up again, and I start fighting the Radiance, and I fought her I think I fought her twice now. I had no success. She's just super hard. I've only fought her twice, but she does. I think it might have been 3 times, but she does double damage, and you have to fight the Hollow Knight every time before you fight her again. It's a super hard fight. Why is there a bomb here? What is this gonna do? What is this going to do? Is it supposed to trick me into wasting a paratrooper? Okay, so we got bottom left. Not what I meant to do. They can kill those hunters up there. Or the spear throwers. Why are they randomly shooting the fence there? I'm gonna lose this one. He's just got so many, like, guys left, and I have no one. All of his guys are glowing gold, I think glowing gold means they're stronger. So if you look at my guys, like, the lower level ones aren't really glowing, and then they start glowing blue. Then they really start glowing blue. I think they glow gold when they're even stronger, so... Unless they just always glow when they're higher level. But you can, like, see the giant here and this guy. They're higher level with the, bones circling around. I think that's what it is. I'm not liking this. You get a whole bunch of AoE, go kill all the guys. Oh no, they all stopped. This is bad. It's random book guy. Screw off, random book guy. The wind mages. Good, he shot backwards. It's just the one house. He's got the nuns, though. Oh well. Can't win every game. Has it only been 7 minutes? Oh yeah, we're getting pizza. Can you hear people talking in the background right now? That sounds really loud for how, like, low the volume is. I think I can win this one. I need those frost archers to kill all these guys here, though. I need to get rid of the snowmen. The snowmen, they slow people and they do the AoE. They're I'm not sure what, but something keeps, like, killing all my AoE guys, and I think it's snowmen. They're the only ones I'm consistently finding over near there. I'm almost saying their attack is bugged as well. Because it says they got low attack, but they actually do a ton of damage. Or they seem to do a ton of damage. That's pizza. Pizza makes a ding-dong sound. I need something else to talk about. Is it overkill to try and memorize, like, 300 things in a game? Like, if I wanted to memorize in Hollow Knight all 50 bosses, which I already have, or all 47, kind of. If I wanted to memorize all 47 bosses, the location of the 3 nail arts, which I already kind of have. It's very simple. There's just 3, as well as all of the 16 mask shards, the 9 vessel fragments, the 40 charms, or 40 plus actually, because it's 38 charms. It's 38 charms. Then the 39th can actually be 2, and the 40th is actually 2 pieces that form a third, and then you have to equip it and get upgraded to form another thing. See, he locked these guys in here with the building. That's kind of smart. That's what I don't see many people do, locking guys in with a building. Don't just lock them alone, lock them in with a building. Yeah. So the bosses, the charms... The bosses and the charms is already, like, almost 100. Then there's the vessel fragments... the mask shards... and the nail arts. Then there's the... What is it? There's the Whispering Roots, which there's like 11 of or something. Or like 13. There's like the 11 Stag Stations. Or no, maybe there might be 15 Whispering Roots? Or 14 or 15 Whispering Roots? And then there's like 13 Stag Stations. And then there's a bunch more too. I didn't... Oh, that's so dumb. What else is there? Besides charms and bosses, which are the main group. Which is the main stuff. There's all, like, the journals and stuff. The Wanderer's Journals. The relics. The abilities and the relics. The abilities, there's only, like, a dozen of them. The relics, though, there's... Maybe 50, or maybe 50, yeah. Maybe 40. There's probably, like, 30 to 40 relics. And then there's the 40 grubs, where it's like something like 47 or 50 grubs, or 52 grubs maybe. There's other grubs as well. So the bosses, the charms, and the grubs are like almost 150. The nail arts, the abilities, or items, I guess. So, the bosses, the grubs, the charms. And the bosses, the grubs, the charms, just all in the corner here. And the relics are probably close to like 160 or 70. What is it? Bosses and grubs are probably 100. What was the other thing I said? Relics? Relics is probably like closer to 30. And charms, there's 40. That's 70. So that's 170. Then there's 9 and 16 vessel fragments and mask shards. I'm not gonna win this one. So that's another 25. And then when you can also combine that with ability, that's over 200. The nail arts are just an extra 3. Is there anything else? There's where all the bugs in the Hunter's Journal are, but that's not too important. So yeah, that's over 200 things. I've already got the bosses, who are 47. And the nail arts make it 50. So I'm like a quarter of the way through the memorization of that game. Although I still think I'm forgetting something even. There's the 4 big groups. Combining that with the little ones makes over 200. And then that's about where it stops. Unless I'm forgetting something major. There's like the location of the keys, the old keys and stuff. Sneeze again. Then there's like the locations of where you can get and where you can use the keys. There's the rancid eggs. There's like 15 eggs. Like 6 keys. 6 pale ore, which is used for nail upgrades. So it's about 6 keys. It is 6 pale ore. There are about 15 rancid eggs. So that's another 20? No, that's another 25, 27-ish. Might lose this one again. I might. I have to be quick here. Got it. So now we're closer to like 230. No, then I know there's more from that even too. So again, bugs, bosses, grubs, charms, and relics is almost 200. Combined with the vessel fragments and mask shards. Combined with the vessel fragments, mask shards. Most items, vessel fragments, mask shards, abilities, and the majority of items is over 200. Combined with the pale ore, the keys, and the rancid eggs is near 230. There's 7 Mr. Mushroom I believe there's 7 Mr. Mushroom locations, which are important to memorize. Well, I mean, nothing's really important to memorize. What levels my berserkers out here? 3 and 5. Anything else? No. 3 dwarf warriors. I don't think those are important right now. Is there anything else? So it's like 230. It's almost 240 with the Mr. Mushroom locations. I'm not going to try and memorize all 150 of the Hunter Journal things. They're all, like... Because you can kind of easily, like 47 things. I paired some up. I remembered there's a group of 9. There's the 7 Dream Warriors. There's the 9 solo. The 16 duos, who are just 8 duos. So that's times 2 is 16. And then 7 And then there's like... So there's 9 solo, 16 duo, and 7 Dream Warrior. So 9 16 is 25, another 7 is 32. Another 7, which is a 7 of, like... How did I lose that fast? 7 miscellaneous, so like the 2 Colosseum bosses, the 2 Zote bosses, and the 3 Nail Masters. That's another 7. And that's 39. And then there's, if you're counting 47, because that's only if you're counting the other Zote. So, the other 8 are the Watcher Knights Umu, and then the 2 versions of the Hollow Knight, the 2 versions of the Radiance, and the 2 versions, the Hollow Knight and Pale Knight, or Pure Vessel, Radiance and Absolute Radiance, and Grim and Nightmare King Grim. And then that's all the bosses, so it's a group of 8, as the other one. So I've memorized all 47 bosses, or 46, you just don't count the other Zote, then the one group just drops to 6. But memorizing, like, so that's like a fifth almost, when there's so many more items. So like, but they're all kind of different. I put those into different subgroups. Now, like, and they're all the bosses are different. The grubs, it's like 52 identical grubs. So I have to memorize where 52 identical grubs are, where 40 charms are, which, the charms are all like, the charms aren't like a super memorable experience, they're just there, they're just around. If I can memorize the order of the charms, I could probably then figure out where each one goes. Like, I know you buy the Compass, you buy Gathering Swarm. The third one, I think, is Stalwart Shell. I think it's Stalwart Shell. Whatever the third one's called. So you buy Stalwart, I think you buy Stalwart Shell, you buy Steady Body. I know where you get the first Lifeblood one. You buy the first Lifeblood one. I know where you get Quick Slash, but I would actually have to memorize the order of the charms, and then memorize where they are. Then there's the rewards, too. So, like, if I'm memorizing all the grubs, I also want to memorize what the grub rewards are. Which I think, you get a certain amount of geo for each grub, and I think there is, like, 7 or 8 or 9 or 10-ish, somewhere around there. I think it's around 8 or 9. Like, with a variance of maybe 2. 2 being higher, I think it's at least 8. So somewhere between, like, 8 and 12. And there's that many rewards, and I need to know what the rewards are. I know some are mask things, one reward's a pale ore. One reward is the final reward for getting all of them is the Grubberfly's Elegy. And the reward for getting just some of them, like the reward for getting like 8, I think it might be 8 or something, is Grub Song. I've not talked about this game at all, have I? It's on and on about Hollow Knight, eh? So I memorized the bosses. The grubs is going to be a lot harder. The relics will be even harder, because those aren't memorable at all. There's no reason to memorize them, so trying to memorize them is not going to get me anywhere. Of course, those do split into 4 groups themselves. The 2 arcane eggs are really easy to know where they are. There's only like maybe 5 or 6 of the King's Totems. The other ones, the hard ones, though, the Hollow Nest Seals and the Wanderer's Journal, because there's just tons of those things. Oh, and then there's the 6, There's 7 powers. There's Focus, which is just right at the beginning, so it's easy. But then there's the 3 other powers, the Vengeful Spirit, the Howling Wraith, it's not Howling Wraiths. Howling Wraiths, Vengeful Spirit, Desolate Dive, and it might be Howling Wraiths. Some sort of agony screams or something. Screams of agony? I don't think that's it. And then you upgrade them to, I believe, whatever it was, to Howling Wraiths, the Vengeful Spirit to Shade Spirit. You also upgrade the Cloak, you upgrade just the normal dash to the Shade Dash. You upgrade the Desolate Dive to the Descending Dark. So there's a lot of things to memorize. It is a very big game. It is within the ability to memorize, though. It's not giant like Final Fantasy X or something, where it's just impossible to know everything. So knowing the charms and the relics and the grubs will be harder. I might do the charms next. Thing is, I would have to actually, like with the bosses, I just know what they all are because I've written them all down. I know what they all are. I know what their locations are, which is another thing. I guess you can memorize the locations. I do know what the locations they're in is. I'm gonna end this here because I think I might be running low on space. So I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for what I should record next, if you have any questions or anything, or if you want me to actually talk about this game and not Hollow Knight while playing this game. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.